It might seem shocking, but your favorite Disney princess can say a lot about your personality as a grown-up. It can even, in a way, predict your future. The reason is simple. We love certain characters for a reason. Something in their stories is calling out to us. Today, you will find out what your favorite Disney princess can tell about you. Before we begin, pause the video and comment which princess was your favorite when you were growing up. No cheating. Hi there, my name is Alena. Welcome to my channel. Here we talk about all things feminine, self-development for women, career tips, and of course, relationships and love. If you are ready to level up and step into your divine feminine, stick around and let's get started. Let's start with Ariel. People often make a mistake when talking about Ariel. They say that her whole story just happened because she fell in love with Prince Eric. But that is not correct. Let's quickly recap her story. Ariel is the youngest daughter of the Sea King. She is adventurous, rebellious, curious, and a little mischievous. She dreams of exploring the world beyond the ocean, experiencing new things, discovering the world. And that's when she meets Prince Eric and decides to get a pair of legs to get closer to him. So she fell in love with Eric because she was already curious about the human world, not the other way around. In most princess stories, the prince is the one who has to go through a series of challenges to win the princess. He has to slay the dragon. But Ariel's story is very different. She is the one who has to go through a series of challenges, change her life, give up her old world to stay with the prince. That's what makes Ariel so special. She is strong, she is independent, she fights for what she believes in. She is not a damsel in distress. If Ariel is your favorite princess, you likely despise all kinds of limitations. You crave adventures, you want to explore the world. Not just a week at the beach, you truly want to travel and experience new cultures and places. You are curious and love learning. You are also very independent and strong. Love is important to you and you love fiercely, but independence will always be your priority. An ordinary, boring life will never satisfy you. You have big dreams and aspirations and you are passionate about your beliefs. Your main strength is your determination and ability to get what you want from life. You are ready to take risks for it, and you are ready to push the society's expectations. Among your weaknesses is your impulsiveness. Sometimes you can take rushed decisions. Also, at times you can be really stubborn, especially when it comes to your beliefs. Occasionally, you can fall into all or nothing mindset. For your career, you're likely to choose something that allows you to stay flexible, travel, and keeps you on the move. You will thrive in a job that aligns with your passions. Working just to pay the bills might not be for you. Alternatively, you might pursue something on the side to feel accomplished. When it comes to love, your prince, so to speak, you will be happiest with someone who appreciates your wild, adventurous side and won't try to tame you. You need a partner that encourages your dreams rather than restricts them. Our next princess is Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of Belle, and that's because her relationship with her prince, the Beast, is quite toxic. I will explain why in a minute. Belle is a daughter of a single father. She is quiet, introverted, she is a dreamer. Her favorite thing in the world is reading books about adventures and faraway lands. In her village, she is an outcast, a local weirdo. People don't understand her or her passion for reading, so she lives a lonely life, escaping into her fantasies. When her father gets into trouble, Belle sacrifices her life for him to live with the Beast in his castle. And even though the Beast initially is cruel to her, she feels sorry for him. She sees past his scary appearance and over time he warms up to her. Belle is a classic Omega female. If you didn't see my video on female personality types, make sure to check it after this video. She is intellectual. She values inner world far more than the outer one. For her, a person's character and intellect matters far more than the appearance. She is a deep thinker that values personal growth, knowledge, and emotional depth. If Belle is your favorite princess, you're intelligent, empathetic, and have a rich inner world. You're also likely really introverted and very creative. You're always looking for knowledge and personal growth. Your main strengths include a deep understanding of people and an ability to see what truly matters. One of your biggest struggles is feeling like an outsider. You might find it difficult to engage in surface-level interactions and often escape into books and ideas from the reality. Your dream career will include creativity and intellectual stimulation, anything that will allow you to use your imagination at the fullest. You probably won't enjoy jobs that involve constant interactions and big groups of people. When it comes to love, you are drawn to deep, misunderstood individuals, those with complicated personalities. While there is nothing wrong with seeing beauty in others, be careful. Make sure you're recognizing their true qualities, not just seeing what you want to see. One of the biggest dangers for you is falling for someone who is not good for you, hoping that they will change. It's not your responsibility to save or fix your partner. Keep that in mind. Our next princess, princess number 3, is Jasmine, our Middle Eastern gem. Jasmine is the only daughter of a sultan. As such, her marriage is a matter of state, but she refuses to be a prize to be won. She is intelligent, confident, and bold, unafraid to stand up for herself and those she loves. Unlike Ariel, who rebels against her father's control, Jasmine deeply respects her father, aspiring to be a worthy ruler, just like him. She is a true daddy's girl. She possesses a natural sense of authority, carrying herself like a future queen. Her kingdom and its people are her top priorities, and she is determined to shape her own destiny. However, her structured life is full of responsibility and rules, and that's why she is drawn to Aladdin, somebody who embodies freedom, adventure, and life beyond palace's walls. Their love story is a classic case of opposites attracting. She brings vision and strength, and he brings freedom, adventure, and excitement. If Jasmine is your favorite princess, you are strong-willed, ambitious, and goal-oriented. You will always fight for your right to make your own choices. You're deeply loyal, protective of those you care about, and have a sense of justice. Your greatest strength are your determination, independence, and ability to inspire others. You're a true leader. However, your strong personality sometimes can make you stubborn and make it hard for you to rely on others. You prefer to handle things yourself rather than ask for help. When it comes to career, you will thrive in leadership roles, where you can be the authority, where you can take decisions and challenge the status quo. In love, you need a partner who respects your strength and independence. You won't tolerate control or limitations. You need somebody who admires your qualities, your leadership, your strength. The right partner for you is adventurous, spontaneous, and he is your equal. A love that fuels your passion rather than restricts it. Our next princess is Aurora, the Sleeping Beauty. Many people mistake Aurora's stories for just about a princess who sleeps until she is saved by true love's kiss. Let's take a closer look. Aurora is born into royalty, but she grows up in simple conditions in the forest, raised by 3 fairies who teach her the beauty of the world, how to connect with it, and how to appreciate it. She is graceful, kind, and deeply connected to nature. She finds beauty in the smallest, simplest things. Unlike other princesses who actively seek adventure, Aurora's magic lies in her ability to embrace life as it unfolds, to trust in fate, to believe in her dreams. Aurora is the embodiment of femininity, grace, and quiet strength. She reminds us that feminine strength is not loud and rebellious. It's about hope. It's about trust that life will bring you where you're meant to be. If Aurora is your favorite princess, you are likely a romantic at heart. You have a magic ability to find happiness in simplest things, to see magic in every day. You're intuitive. You are guided by your inner voice rather than rigid plans. You believe in fate, in the idea that everything is happening for a reason, and that life will bring you the right people and opportunities. Your strengths are the ability to see beauty in every day, to believe in your dreams. Among your weaknesses is the danger to fall into daydreaming and be disconnected from reality. You might struggle with indecisiveness, always waiting for the right moment instead of taking action. At times, you might also be overly idealistic, expecting that the life and relationships will unfold just like a fairy tale. For your career, you're likely drawn towards something fulfilling and creative. You will thrive in arts, creative careers, or in working with nature. As for your partner, the ideal partner for you is someone who respects your dream in nature and loves it, and won't try to force you into rigid reality. You need something like a fairy tale love, like fate, where 2 souls were meant to be together. Your happiest relationship will be with someone who understands your romantic heart and shares your dreams. Number 5. Snow White. Snow White is the embodiment of kindness, resilience, and innocence. Unlike other princesses who seek adventure or power, Snow White's story is about survival, optimism, and the greatness found in gentleness. She is the youngest and most innocent of all princesses, and yet she faces one of the harshest trials. She is banished from her home, hunted by the evil queen, and has to survive in the wild. Despite everything, she never lets hardship harden her heart. Snow White's greatest strength is her kindness and nurturing nature. She finds refuge with the 7 dwarfs not by taking or demanding, but by bringing joy, love, and warmth into their home. She brings a sense of family and comfort comfort wherever she goes. If Snow White is your favorite princess, you're a naturally compassionate and warm person. You have a pure heart and see best in others, often giving them second chances. People are drawn to your comforting presence. You prefer to resolve difficult situations through kindness rather than confrontation. Your strength lie in your resilience, in your nurturing nature, in your kindness, in the ability to bring harmony to any situation. You have a nurturing soul that makes people around you feel valued and taken care of. However, your trusting nature can sometimes be a weakness, making you too naive, making you trust people who don't really deserve it. Like Snow White, you need to be cautious about people you let into your life. In your career, you will thrive in environments that allow you to help and support others. You might be drawn to caregiving, teaching, counseling, any profession that involves bringing positivity and comfort for those in need. A harsh, competitive workplace won't suit you. You need to work with people. You need to do something emotionally engaging. When it comes to a partner, you seek someone who is protective, caring, and loving. You need someone who values your kindness instead of using it. The right person for you will be your safe place, somebody who offers security and appreciates the warmth and love you bring into their life. Next, not a princess but rather a warrior, Mulan. Mulan's story is really unique. Mulan's journey is about proving her worth and finding her true self. She does not wait to be saved. She becomes the hero of her own story. At the beginning of her story, Mulan struggles with the rigid expectations of the society that wants her to be an obedient, perfect bride, but that is not who she is. When her aging father is called to war, she takes a bold decision. She disguises herself as a man and replaces him in the army. She trains, fights alongside men, and ultimately she saves China, proving that the strength is not determined by the gender, but by your determination and your heart. If Mulan is your favorite princess, you are a warrior at heart. You are strong, resilient, and you are willing to challenge the traditions if they do not align with your values. You have an unshakable sense of duty, and you will do anything to protect those you love. You are not afraid of taking risks or stepping outside of your comfort zone if that means doing what's right. Your strength are your intelligence, bravery, and resilience. You push through challenges even when things seem impossible. People admire your ability to stay true to yourself. However, your deep sense of responsibility can sometimes feel like a burden. You might struggle with feeling like you have to prove yourself constantly, and you might feel unable to ask for help. You are also highly self-critical, always pushing yourself to do better, even though you already did good and achieved greatness. When it comes to career, you thrive in roles that allow you to make an impact. You might be drawn to military, law enforcement, medicine, sports, any career that demands discipline, strategic thinking, and strength. In love, you need a partner who sees and respects your strength and won't try to limit you. You will not be happy with someone who sets limits on you or tries to confine you to a traditional role. The right person for you will support your ambitions, stay by your side, and be a true partner for you. Number 7. Rapunzel. Rapunzel's story is one of self-discovery and pushing the limitations. Unlike those princesses who grew up in a palace, Rapunzel grows up in a tower, isolated, unaware about her past. She was sheltered from life, or rather isolated from life, all of her childhood. That doesn't stop her from dreaming about the world beyond the walls. She is curious, creative, full of energy, and ready to experience whatever life has to offer. When she finally steps outside of the tower, she doesn't just discover the world, she discovers herself. She discovers danger, cruelty, betrayal, but that makes her stronger. She learns that she is capable to face life's challenges, and that life is not as scary as she was led to believe. If Rapunzel is your favorite princess, you're adventurous, optimistic, and endlessly curious. You have creative nature and ready to experience new things. You don't let fear hold you back. You're ready to pursue your dreams, even if the path seems uncertain. Your strength are your optimism, resilience, and open-mindedness. No matter how hard things get, you always find a way to push forward. You're resourceful and are able to turn any situation into an opportunity for growth. People are drawn to your enthusiasm and an ability to see beauty in simplest things. However, your trusting nature can sometimes be a weakness, making you too naive or too forgiving. Also, you might struggle with taking big decisions, looking for somebody to rely on. In your job, you need creativity and freedom. You would love to explore the world and new things, and use your imagination to the fullest. In love, you need an adventurer, somebody who is just like you, who wants to explore the world, be creative and curious together. You need a relationship that feels like an adventure, full of excitement, laughter, and growth. The next two princesses are two sisters, Anna and Elsa. Let's start with Anna. Anna's story is about unbreakable loyalty. Anna is not that kind of princess who is graceful and reserved. She is energetic, clumsy, and fun-loving. She wears heart on her sleeve. She is not afraid to show her true emotions. What she truly craves for in life is connection. She is able to go to great lengths for people she loves. If Anna is your favorite princess, you are warm, affectionate, and full of life. You love people, you love connecting with others, and probably have a lot of friends. You're an optimist, you believe in good in others, you refuse to give up on people you love. Your greatest strength is that you are strong in an emotional way. You're not afraid to put yourself out there, to be vulnerable, to show your true emotions, and to love openly, to announce to everybody that that's what you are and that's how you feel. Your weakness is that you might struggle with self-worth, putting others before yourself to the point of exhaustion. In your career, you need a job that allows you to interact with people, like event planning, counseling, hospitality. You will hate isolation. In love, you need a partner who values your emotional depth. You need a relationship with somebody who is supportive, kind, who is a kid at heart just like you. You crave laughter, adventure, unconditional support. Number 9, one of my most favorite princesses is Anna's sister, Elsa. Her story is very unique because it's about self-acceptance. Her biggest struggle is not with outside circumstances, it's within herself. From a young age, she is taught to suppress her emotions and hide her true self for the fear that she might hurt others. Her story is about breaking free from those fears. She learns that the true power lies in embracing who you truly are. She is independent, highly introspective, intelligent. Elsa might seem quiet and reserved and cold at times. However, beneath that surface is somebody who loves deeply and carries the weight of responsibility on her shoulders. If Elsa is your favorite princess, you're independent, introspective, incredibly intelligent, and loyal. You don't rely on others for validation. You're perfectly capable of standing on your own. You have a rich inner world and prefer deep connections over meaningless interactions. Your greatest strengths are your resilience, independence, your intellect, your ability to bear great responsibility. And your biggest struggle is to learn to let people in. You might build walls around your heart, being afraid that vulnerability will make you weak. You might also battle self-doubt, wondering if you're good enough. In your career, you're likely to choose something that allows you to work independently and use your intellect. You might thrive in research, science, leadership. You don't need constant social interactions. You're most productive when you have space to think and act freely. In love, you need somebody who understands your independence and sense of responsibility. You probably won't be happy with somebody who is overly clingy or controlling. You need a partner who allows you to be yourself while offering unconditional, quiet support. Last but not least, in fact, majority of girls prefer her, Cinderella. This is a story about endurance, hope, and inner grace. She faces cruelty all the time from people who must love her most, but she refuses to let hardship harden her heart. Unlike other princesses who actively seek to change their circumstances, Cinderella endures, hoping that her resilience will bring her a brighter future. She is not weak. Her strength lies in her quiet perseverance, in her ability to stay kind even when people are cruel to you. After years of mistreatment, she remains hopeful and kind. Her story teaches us that kindness is not a weakness, and the true strength is about being who you are and staying who you are, even during adversity. If Cinderella is your favorite princess, you are graceful, patient, and deeply kind. You have a strong sense of inner peace and believe in the power of goodness. You don't let hardships define you. You're able to rise above them with your quiet strength. Your greatest strength, your kindness, resilience, your patience. No matter how hard life can get, you will never lose hope that better times are coming. Your weakness is, of course, that you are afraid to stand up for yourself. You might struggle with protecting yourself and putting yourself first. In your career, you will thrive in professions that allow you to bring warmth and beauty into the world. You might be drawn to fashion, caregiving, hospitality, anything that involves kindness and creativity. In love, you need a partner who values your gentle heart instead of taking advantage of your kindness. The right person will value your inner warmth and be your true safe place. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was really interesting and entertaining. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And if you want to know more about your personality type, check out this video where I talk about the 6 female personality types: Alpha, Sigma, Beta, Delta, Omega, and Gamma. And I will see you in my next videos. Bye bye.